Hi guys, this is AC Gamer back with another video on Nikke Goddess of Victory. Now in today's video what I'm going to be doing is going over whether Makima or Power is the better choice to summon for regarding the collaboration. Now I know it's been a day since the collaboration has started and majority of you guys already probably started summoning on a specific banner. However, I wanted to just go over who I feel is the better option to summon for. So hopefully you guys like this video, stay tuned for more content on Nikke Goddess of Victory. Now if you guys haven't seen my previous videos on the game regarding the collaboration, I have already summoned for them. Go ahead and check out that video. I pulled both of them as well, and it's been a day already since they've been released and I've actually tested them out, so I feel like I have a good opinion on who is the better character to have. So make sure you are subscribed to the channel. I do have more showcase and reviews to do regarding both Makima and Power in the future, so if you guys don't want to miss out on that video, make sure you are subscribed, make sure that post notification is on, and let's get right into it. Okay, so I'm just going to briefly go over my summary on this character. So both Makima and Power, I feel like the collaboration could have been better in terms of making the characters a lot more stronger. However, I feel like Power deserves praise because Power is actually very good. Like, Power is comparable to another character in the game, and that character is Laplace. For some reason I actually don't have Laplace, even though I've pretty much summoned for every limited banner or every special banner we get. But anyways, Laplace is another character in this game that does similar damage and does have similar utility to Power. So I feel like if you guys have Laplace, there's technically no reason for you guys to summon for a character like Power. However, in the answer of is Power better than Makima, I feel like yes, it is better to summon for Power compared to Makima, because Makima really isn't going to change too much for you guys except in PvP. PvE, you're probably going to use other burst 2 characters, for example Polly, Senti, Dollar, even though Dollar is not really a defensive character. So Senti, Polly and Noah, those are the 3 characters that I would highly recommend to use in PvE and both PvP compared to Makima, to be honest. And the thing is, both 3 of those characters are going to be a lot more easier to pull. Even in the future you can get duplicates for them. Even though Noah is a pilgrim character, yes, there's a higher chance for you guys to pull Noah than Makima in the future, because Makima won't be available in the game. So I do feel like all 3 of those characters are better characters to use. Now like I said, if you guys have Laplace, you're more than likely not really wanting to summon for Power, but Power is a limited character. She won't be coming back in the future, so I feel like well, I don't know for certain, they might decide to rerun her, but I feel like it's a good option to pull her right now. So let me go over the skills for both Power and Makima briefly. And this is the current build I have for them actually, and I will be testing them out as well once again. I know in my last video when I was testing out Power, a lot of people wanted to see her burst damage, and I unfortunately didn't show you that, so I will be showing that in today's video. Anyways, this is the gear I have for her. Not the best gear so far, as you can see. Yeah, not the best gear. For her skills are all level 4 except 1. Now let's go over to the skill description. So Blood Fiend activates when attacking with full charge. Effect self: Blood Fiend increases attack by 4.65% and stacks up to 5 times and lasts for 3 seconds. Now there is a little issue with the Blood Fiend in which it's very hard to stack, and it is highly recommended to use this cube for her, which is the reloading cube. Or is it this one? I feel like it is this one, the reloading cube for her. And yeah, anyways, going back to her skills, going over to the second one, activates when a max stacks of Blood Fiend after landing 18 normal attacks. Effect self: increases radius of explosion by 23.01% for 10 seconds, and reload is increased by 100%, and it only activates 1 time per battle. I feel like they should have just not made it like a limited skill that only happens 1 time per battle. I feel like they should have added a cooldown for that, but then again, whatever, this is still fine. Going over to the burst skill, which if you wanted to use her for a burst skill, affects one enemy unit with the highest attack, deals this amount of damage, affects the same target when Blood Fiend is fully stacked, and then you're able to deal an additional damage. So there we go with Power over here. Like I said, I do feel like she is the better option to summon for compared to Makima. Now why is Makima unfortunately not better than Power? Well, the fact that as a burst 2 character, to be honest, there is not that many comparable burst 2 character as a defender unit. So if I go over to here and I wanted to show you guys, we have Polly, Senti and Noah, as defensive characters you can use instead of Makima, and to be honest, I do feel like Polly, Senti and Noah will be better to use. Now with Polly case, she's able to also increase your attack damage, and she's also able to share damage with you, and she's also able to provide shield and also able to increase attack as well. If you pair this up with Litter, pretty nice. And then if we go over to Senti, well, she just provides you with shield, and that's already pretty good. And then if you go down to a character like Noah is also very strong. Obviously she is a pilgrim character, so the chances of you pulling her is quite low, but then again, in the future, as you carry on summon, you still have a chance of pulling her. She's able to taunt, able to decrease attack. She has invisibility for 3 seconds, which happens over and over again as long as she's able to burst. She's able to taunt as well. She's able to decrease the amount of damage she takes, which is very good. So with Makima over here, let's take a look at her skill. I feel like the issue with her is the fact that she does stuff like buff up our defense, which we already know in this game. Defense sucks ass. There is no reason to give a character skill that buffs up defense because it doesn't help at all. And I feel like if it was attack increase or decreasing the amount of damage she sustained, that would be a 10 times better skill to have. The reloading speed is very good, but then again, we do have a burst 2 character that does similar skill if we go over to admin over here. So if you're going to be comparing this skill, I feel like admin is much more easy to get, so you don't necessarily need to mark him off for the reloading speed. Moving on to what else she does, she's able to taunt enemies for 3 seconds when landing 120 no more attacks. She is an SMG character, so yeah. Activates when taking lethal damage, affects self, so gains indoor mobility, sorry if I butchered the name, for 7 seconds. Activates 1 time per battle. Cooldown of burst skill was decreased, this is good. And then the third one, or burst skill, sorry, gains pierce for 10 seconds, recovers 34% of attack damage as HP over 10 seconds, pretty good. And then the last one, I feel like if it was to everyone else, I feel like this would be useful. But anyways, activates during indoor mobility, affects self, increases HP potency by this amount. Like I said, if it was to everyone, that would be good. Now, one thing about Makima that is actually very nice is the fact that her burst skill is only 20 seconds, which is a lot lower than the other burst 2s I've talked about, except for Senti. So Polly, her burst skill is like a burst skill cooldown is 40 seconds. So yeah. And Noah, I believe, is like 40 seconds as well. Let me just quickly check. 40 seconds as well. So there we go. Anyways, Makima versus Power, I feel like the answer has been answered. Power is the answer. But then again, a lot of people might say, since Power already has a character that you can compare with her, a character that's is much more easier to get, do you really need to summon for Power? You're pretty much just summoning for a skin. Well, then again, I feel like since Power is a limited character, probably won't rerun in the future. Definitely pull for her. With Makima, yes, she does have unique skills, but then again, how useful is she going to be in game? So to test those characters out, let's just quickly do some PvE and PvP showcase. So we're going to be doing hard mode instead because I only have the boss to do there and I'm going to lose that. So I'm going to be showing you both Makima and Power in one team, and we're going to see how useful they are. Now, a lot of people did tell me that they wanted to see the burst damage for Power, so I'm going to do that in today's video. So this is a team I'm going to be running. Makima as my burst 2 character. Usually I run Polly instead, where I feel is much better to use. And I'm using Power as my main burst 3 character. To be honest, I would rather use Modernia or Haran, but you guys wanted to see her damage, then I'm going to show you guys in this video. Now, what would I rate each individual character? Well, let's say the highest rating was SSS. I feel like I would rate Power as a S tier character, and for Makima, I would rate her as a A tier character. Now in PvP, I would still rate Power as an S tier character, and for Makima, I would also rate her close to an S tier in PvP as well, because she's very nice in PvP. But anyways, there we go. Hopefully you guys like the burst animations as well. I usually forget to, showcase the burst animation, but there we go. Are we going to be able to beat this? I think we should. We will be seeing the damage done by Power. You're going to see how much damage Makima can actually tank, which is actually good. If you want to play Makima, sometimes it is recommended to manual it so that you guys can, proc the taunt at the most appropriate time. But I'm not going to do that. Anyways, there we go. She's going to increase HP potency. Actually no, that's if she got in, that's if she got one shot. Sorry, she doesn't do that now. But she's gonna be helping recover HP and stuff like that. So this stage, it should be easy to do actually. So there we go. So she's able to recover her own HP. It's useful that she has a skill that can do that. Please focus on the boss. We just got one-shotted. Oh my days, really? I feel like I should have just taken control there because yeah. Anyways, let's take a look at the damage done. So for some reason Makima didn't even taunt. Let's just retry this again. This time when the boss does come down, I will take control. Anyways, let's do this one more time. Hopefully this time the taunting ability from Makima becomes very, very useful and stops my units from getting damaged. Okay, so did Makima actually just tank that? No, she did not. Okay, whatever. Makima is a little bit selfish. I feel like if she was gonna help recover HP for your allies as well, she would have been a lot better. Anyways, that's fine. We do this. There we go. Come on, charge it fully. Litter helps with the attack buff. Okay, yeah, there we go. Let's see how much damage she can do to this enemy. Oh, she bunked him. Okay, there we go. Makima has already gotten one-shotted. Now she has that skill that makes her invisible to damage, sorry. Anyways, just keep attacking the boss. Hopefully we can clear this. Yes, we can. There we go. And the last one. So Makima does this and she's able to increase her HP potency, which is healing actually. Yeah. And then next up, there we go, and there we go. Let's take a look at the amount of damage we were able to deal from power and take a look at how much tanking Makima dealt or did. Okay, so this is it. So power's damage is 900k, whereas Iran is 2 million and Madonia is close to 2 million. So like I said, power's damage isn't going to be comparable to Pilgrim characters, but Makima's damage, or in terms of tanking, as you can see, yes, she was able to tank quite a bit of damage. So Makima isn't completely useless, even though I feel like power is a lot better to summon for. Makima also has a uses. Let's go over to PvP now, where we can actually test both those characters. Okay, so we're gonna try and find a pretty hard person to fight against. Okay, not someone that's gonna absolutely obliterate me in 1 second. Okay, we go with this one. So with this one, we're gonna, switch out our team a little bit. So we got Makima here. I'm not gonna use Power as my burst character. So instead of Haran, I'm gonna take her off. I'm gonna use Power instead. Keep Jackal there. And actually, one thing I want to do, I want to test out different comps. So I'm gonna take you out, Litter. I'm gonna go put Emma there, Jackal there. There we go. So we're gonna run this team instead. We do have lower power. Obviously, team comp is also going to be pretty important as well when you're using Makima. I wanted to run this comp so that I can help heal Makima as well. Hopefully she's able to tank, and then power should be there to help us deal damage, because if she's going to be as good as Laplace is absolutely amazing in PvP, so power should be good as well. So there we go. Okay, I forgotten the burst animation would show, and we got Makima. Okay, let's see. We got taunting from here. There we go. And oh, okay. It seems annoying. Very, very annoying. We weren't able to kill Noise. Okay, maybe running this team comp wasn't the best to do. Makima is still alive though, so she's still taunting. Okay. We're gonna do this one more time, and this time using a better team. Now the team I'm going against is actually very, very strong. They have Noah, a great taunt, a great tank as well. And they also have Noise. They also have Polly. Okay, so I shouldn't have, tried to play it safe. Now I'm going to show you my proper team. So it looks like the team I was planning to use just wasn't the greatest. So let's try this again. We're going to try and find the same person. And I think this is it. We're going to change. Okay, so this is how it's usually like. We're going to take you off instead. We're going to put Power. No, Power should be here. Take you off. And then we put Makima. And we're going to run like this instead. Now this team definitely should win. But then again, Makima I don't think is the greatest burst 2 character to use for PvP. Okay, let's go. So let's see. There we go. Litter, thank you for bursting a lot faster. Makima, forgetting what she does with her burst actually. Anyway, stun, hopefully, yes, there we go, we killed. Very nice. And yeah, okay, actually not bad. She is tanking as well, so that's good. As you can see, power actually really gets attacked in PvP. I feel like that's good. Anyways, let's take a look at the damage done and the usefulness for Makima. So there we go. So we got power, absolutely amazing in PvP, I keep saying. Makima as well, also pretty good in this team comp specifically. And yeah, let's just find another person to go against. So we're going to do it against this team as well. This team also has Jackal, and they also have Senti. They have a higher chance, or they have a high chance of bursting a lot faster than us, but I really doubt that's going to happen. Okay, let's go. Hopefully Makima helps. There we go. We're able to burst a lot faster. Makima comes in clutch. I've forgotten what her burst does actually, but then again we stun with this. Good. Okay, we're able to kill, and I feel like the characters helping us kill is definitely power. So when the opponent is focusing on other units, power has a clean shot to, you know, take out a bunch of characters. So let's take a look at this. Power, privity, yep, okay. So yeah, it is looking like Makima isn't bad, especially in this team comp. Makima is definitely an S tier in my opinion in PvP. The same thing with what's her face, with power. We're gonna go against this team as well. We're gonna see what happens. This team has Scarlet, Senti, Noise, Privity, Laplace. Ooh, looking like a pretty decent or good team. Okay, let's go again. So this time, can we burst first? Yes, we can. Having Jackal is just amazing. If you have Jackal, you're able to burst first. You're able to use your burst skill for each of your characters a lot faster. It's amazing. There we go. Okay, we're able to kill Noise. Privity dead. I'm scared of Scarlet because yeah, Scarlet is issue. Please, Makima taunt, please protect my units. Senti, please just die. Makima, okay. What the flip? Really, Scarlet, can't you just die in peace? Okay, this annoys me. Oh my days, she wants shot. Okay, power, please come in clutch. Power versus Laplace, the true answer. Who is better? Bang, one more. There we go. Okay, that was a close clutch. And thank you once again, power. I feel like using power is a lot better to use in my opinion. So power and Laplace, definitely comparable characters. Yeah, Makima is pretty good, but I do feel like power is just the overall best character to summon for in the collaboration. Tell me down in the comment section how your summons went. I feel like that's enough for PvP. I'll show you guys in PvE as well. Tell me down in the comment section which character you guys went to summon for. Tell me down in the comment section your luck as well, and check out my previous video on the collaboration. It's been your boy AC Gamer. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'm out.